What's up, homies? Let's do a part 2 on this video where we're taking our wire wrapped crystal, which came out so beautifully. For my first try, I'm pretty proud of it. It looks like it's on there pretty tight. I wrapped it around twice, almost 3 times. And I went back around through it. And what we're going to do now is try to make it so that it hangs as a pendant. This is always kind of a pain in the ass, so let's try to get around it and use some of the stuff that I have. If I had thicker copper wire, maybe it would be more fitting, but I have some sterling silver from like old jewelry that people lost in the vacuum cleaner. So let's try to create maybe a little circle with some of this thin material and my Leatherman, which is a tool that I always loved. It's kind of precise at the tip of this Leatherman too. Why not for jewelry? So I'm just going to pinch it in there and try to roll it around the tip of my Leatherman. Ooh, it's getting really harsh. I'm going to go back a little bit. I made a really harsh angle there. Sometimes the very beginning of any metalworking project is like the hardest little part because you have nowhere to grab from. It's the same with larger metal. But yeah, we're getting a real organic radius here. Very circular. Now I could go back to gripping it in the original place that I gripped it and roll it around again. I'm only going to go part way around, so I got this little hook, and now I'm going to close it part way. I think I'm just going to cut it with some nail clippers. Silver's pretty soft, it should just cut. I knew I was going to lose it, but here we go. I found it. I'm just going to close it. Close it from this side too. Not too bad. Would I just lose it? It's so small. I was trying to make it small, but like that's pretty small. It's a small wire wrap. You don't want to make it too big because then in comparison to the wire wrap, it's going to look out of proportion. So let's put it in the hole. Let it fall down. So now we can see the challenge is going to be that you don't want it to stick behind the crystal. See how it's trying to fall behind it? So I'm actually going to tuck it in to one of these two so that it stops that. So I'm going to take this off, go back in here. In front of the crystal, I'm going to tuck it in. Be gentle with the selenite because it's only a hardness of like 3 or 4, so you don't want to start scraping it up. It's basically just gypsum like drywall. There's a really bright refractive index to this crystal. It's a really cool crystal. Don't ding it just because it's soft. It's a cool crystal. So, okay, we tucked it in so that we could put this piece back on again. without having it fall behind the crystal. And then now I'm going to go back. Well, this will be the front of the crystal. And you don't want to bunch up a whole bunch of stuff behind it because then it'll rub against your chest. So I kind of want to finish it in a way where it finishes in sort of the front, where it doesn't poke at you. Because that's like the most annoying thing. To try to wear a charm that pokes at you, you just won't put it on, you know? You won't wear it. But essentially, I'm going to wrap up this video because it's going too long. You want it to be like that, where this part can hang off of a chain. It's going to hang off a piece of string just because this is for probably my hat or something like silly.